You, my friend, are special. You're so special, in fact. And have you ever heard the term doppleganger? Where like they say that there's someone in this world that looks exactly like you. You have a twin somewhere in this world that's literally exactly like you. You're the type of person, and I think there's very few people like this, but you and very few people in the world do not have doppelgangers. There is no one like you two, or there is no one like you in this whole world, which they say there is, but I believe you have I'm getting the type of energy that you are a one of a kind, and a one of a kind means there's nobody in this world even close to like you. Like, not trying to give you a big head or anything, but you literally have no flaws. You have no flaws, and you've always known that, and you've always known that you're just different. You're always known you're just different. You've always known that you're not able to fit into the norms. You don't want to fit into the norms. You couldn't if you even tried to fit, like to be a normal person in this society. You're just different, and you run on a different type of time. You run on a different clock, and that clock is it's magical. It's magical. That's the only word I can describe the type of time you be running on. You're fucking magical. I'm sorry. If you have kids kids in the same room, I apologize. I'm going to stop cussing. But you are just something different. There's no one like you. There's no one like you, and there never will be. So you got to really, and I feel like the energy I'm getting is that you're just stepping into this. Like, you're just realizing that you are the one that's the one. There's no other you in this world, obviously. But like, the amount of impact in the blueprint that you can leave, the amount of impact in the world you have the chance to make is profound. You can literally change the world. You can literally you do literally make, when people talk to you, like strangers talk to you, they see themselves in such a better way than they've ever seen themselves. Like, you can make someone go from feeling like shit to feeling like they are worth something, and they are worthy of whatever they want, just because of that energy you give off. You give off such a great aura that it just inspires people to like really look at themselves and realize that they are real, like, worth it. They're worth it. And they don't feel that way until they come across someone like you, which makes them look and reflect on themselves, and they're like, yeah, maybe I am that because you're the type of person where you don't hold back a compliment. You will tell someone, like, you will kind of, it's just kind of in your nature, and it's innate to that. You can kind of, when you first meet a person, you sense where their insecurities are. You can sense where they think lesser of themselves. You can sense that first of all, there's two people, there's a lot of different type of people, but you can sense whether someone has insecurities about whatever it may be, whatever it may be. You can sense that insecurity, or you can sense whether someone's going through a time with someone else. You can basically sense whether the problem is with them, or if they're having problems with other people in their life, and they're okay. But so in either of those situations, you are very, very, people are lucky when they come across you, because you make them see themselves in a different light. You can make them see whoever they're struggling with or having problems with, like domestic stuff or whatever it may be. You can just kind of sense right away when you meet someone whether the problem is with them, if it's their own problem in their head, because nobody's really got problems. Everybody's problem stems from their limiting beliefs and their programming and the way they've been raised and what they've thought their whole life. But you can see right through all of that, and you can tell which one you have you're like, have like 9 senses. Like they say there's only 5 senses. You got 9 senses, because you can tell whether someone's problem is with themselves, whether it's with how they were raised, whether it's with their limiting beliefs, whether it's with their partners, whether it's with society in general. You can tell what you can literally pinpoint right when you meet this person. You know what the problem is. You know what the problem is just because that's in your nature and you were born like that, and you've always wondered why you have that sense. But it's like, or those senses, those extra senses that people do not have. And I feel like you're finally realizing that you have these senses and these powers, and you're actually putting them to use now. And literally you can start the domino effect to trigger just people, and they will start realizing their extra powers. Because I believe personally, me personally, insight to insight, I'm coincidence. If you didn't know, if you're new to this channel, welcome. We're have open arms to anyone and everyone in every color and every, like everything, every what's the word? It's like a simple word that I should know right now. I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh yeah, whatever someone claims to be, like his or her, or whatever someone's pronoun, you're all welcome here. I welcome everybody, and I don't judge anybody, because everybody is beautiful in my eyes, and I love every single human being on this earth. No matter what you claim, no matter what you believe in, religion-wise and all that, I think we're all humans at the end of the day, and we all have these 9 powers that you have and that you've just recently tapped into. But the problem is that the way we're brought up, the way we're conditioned, is to suppress these. See, like, because I think, well, it's a fact. Well, to me, it's a fact that they instilled in us ever since we were children that we have only had 5 senses. There's only 5 senses. Taste, smell, hear, feel, and see. And but me personally, I believe everyone has 9 senses. I believe everyone has. Whoa, that was a weird car that just drove by. It was like it was a weird, like, it looked like a Marshall car, but it was like, I don't know. That was a weird car that just drove by. But so yeah, we were brought up to only be aware of 5 senses that we have. The 5 senses, the regular 5 senses. But I know deep in my heart we really have 9 senses. And I'm not going to go into detail about what each of those other 4 senses that we have, but basically we as humans can, and a lot of it has to do with how decalcified your pineal gland is, and that has a big part of it. And if you've been learning about that and working on your pineal gland and how to decalcify it, it's going to change you as a person, and that's how you get those senses. So technically, we all really do. Well, people really do just have 5 senses, because everyone's pineal gland is straight up decalcified, or straight up calcified. I'm sorry, I take that back. It's straight up calcified to the fullest extent, because the foods we eat, the things we drink, the tap water, like everything that we consume on a daily basis calcifies our pineal gland. And once you learn about all that and learn that you can decalcify it, and once you actually start implementing the steps to decalcify it, I'm trying to move my seat back because I'm not fully in the picture. But oh well. Yeah, because I feel like you can't see the top. You can't see me all the way. But hey, look at that. That shit hurt yesterday, but hey, it ain't nothing. Oh, look at this scar on my wrist. I got that's a better way to show it. Hold on. So like, I broke my arm. I had a double compound fracture on my arm. You see the scar right here? It's a scar, goes from here to here. You see that? My arm's all fucking deformed and fucked up. Like, there's a scar right here, and it goes all the way up to here. And then there's another scar. I don't know if you can see this one, but there's another scar right here and here. From here to here. And I have a plate going right there, and I have a plate going from right here all the way down to here, if you can see that scar. So basically, yeah, I broke my arm on the first day of high school on some weird ass shit. I didn't even know where the office was. Yeah, it was my first day of freshman year, and oh god, it was just such a stupid thing to do. I was skateboarding out front of the high school, and thinking I was cool, tried to trick, landed on my wrist and double compound fracture. My arm was going up, down. Well, my arm was, it started like right here. It was going up, down, up, and then my wrist was hanging down. My hand was hanging down. The doctor said, oh yeah, there's a good view of it. There's the scar right there, but it goes to like right here. But the doctor said the only thing holding my hand on was skin. My shit looked like an accordion. It was going up, up, and then my hand was hanging down. Only thing holding my fucking arm on was skin, or my hand on was skin, apparently, is what the doctor said, and I believe it. But then, so they couldn't do surgery on it for 2 weeks because it was too swollen, so they wrapped it up and sent me home with a broken double compound fracture arm. So you know how there's two bones in your arms? Both bones broke twice. Like both bones broke clean right there, clean right there. I'm so grateful and lucky that it didn't bust through the skin. That was just my guardian angels, because I have a very strong spirit, or I have a very powerful spirit team, and I'm grateful for them every day, because I should have died many times in my life. I've had I've had about 9 near-death experiences, and like I saw like I knew I was about to die type shit. And I'll get into that on some other videos. But there's a reason I'm still alive, because I should be dead right now. I should be very, very dead. I should have been dead a long time ago. But anyway, so that guy was looking at me really weird, because he can see I have my light and I'm like recording in my car, and people are just looking at me super weird. But okay, so I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, they wrapped my arm up, sent me home for 2 weeks to I couldn't even move my fingers for the first like 3 days. And then they just wrapped it up, put it in a splint, and sent me home, because they couldn't do surgery on it for 2 weeks. Because I don't know why I keep looking at myself, but I should look at you guys, because I'm talking to you personally, not you guys. I'm talking to you. So yeah, so I'm at home for 2 weeks, broken ass arm, splint. They put me on hydromorphine, which if you look up hydromorphine on Google, the first thing it says is should not be prescribed to anyone that doesn't have a tolerance to opiates. Okay? Mind you, I'm 14 years old, first day of freshman year. And this guy's just watching me from his garage. He's just watching me. But it's okay, because fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. I love everyone. But it's okay. It's all right. But okay, so they wrapped it up, sent me home for 2 weeks. Missed my first 2 weeks of freshman year. And so yeah, they put me on hydromorphine. You look it up on Google. It should not be prescribed to anyone who doesn't already have a tolerance to opiates, right? And I clearly never have done an opiate in my life. I was 14. Obviously, I didn't have a tolerance to opiates, you know? So the fact that they did that was just kind of beyond me. I was in a lot of pain. Given I was in a lot of pain, and I needed some pain reliever, because the crazy part about it is I didn't even cry when it happened. Like I was at school. I had my backpack full of bags. I was at school, right? So I did not want to cry. I was holding it in, but it didn't even hurt that bad. Is what's crazy, is like it didn't even hurt. Like picture someone just squeezing your arm, like just picture your arms getting squeezed really bad, like squeezed really hard. And that's what it felt like that's what it feels like to break your arm. Is it feels like someone just squeezes it really hard, and that's the adrenaline or whatnot. So and then I was like, where's the office? I didn't even know where the office was. Security guard sees me. She's like, oh, that's a break. And then she's like, come with me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like running with my arm, like all fucking looking like an accordion. And all the kids that I see are just like like real shit. It was crazy. But then, yeah, I have a really high pain tolerance though. I always had a high pain tolerance. But so I get in the office, and then the assistant principal's in there trying to tell me jokes. He's trying to make me laugh. And I'm just sweating balls. I'm not one tear came out of my eye until after the surgery. Okay? Not until after they even operated on me. Not one tear came out of my eye. And I am not proud. Well, yeah, I'm kind of proud of that, but it didn't hurt though, is the thing. It didn't even hurt. It just felt like someone was squeezing my arm really bad. It didn't even hurt. And yeah, because I was in such shock. And so yeah, assistant principal was trying to tell me jokes. I said, dude, just shut the fuck up, please. Just stop talking right now, okay? And then the ambulance finally they cut off my, cause I was wearing a fucking flannel jacket and it was too tight. They had to cut it off. And then so my mom came pick me up because they were at first they were like, we're calling an ambulance, we're calling an ambulance. So I was like, no, do not call an ambulance. I know that shit is expensive and we do not have money for that. Call my mom right now, please. Just call my mom. Let me talk to my mom. So they called my mom. I talked to my mom. I was like, Mom, you need to come get me. I broke my arm really bad. She zoomed over there she happened to work at the hospital that I went to, Penrose Hospital. She was human resources in that hospital. But not for very long though. But after that. But so yeah, I go into the hospital. They cut my shit off at the school. The nurse from the school cut my fucking flannel off, took my flannel off. And so I get to the hospital, but I'm riding in my mom's car on the way to the hospital, like, Mom, I don't know what to do. Like, I still wasn't crying though at that time. I still hadn't shed one tear. I'd never cried until after the surgery. Okay, and I'll get into that. It might be a fucking long video, but hopefully it's entertaining enough to you. But anyway, so I'll try to make this quick. So yeah, I already told you about they couldn't do surgery on it. Sent me home for 2 weeks. Blah 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 blah. So surgery happens. Okay, so after the surgery, I wake up and I wake up and it's already casted and everything. And they're like, okay, so you're not gonna feel nothing in your arm for 24 hours, right? You're not gonna feel nothing for 24 hours. We put number in you. You're not gonna feel nothing for 24 hours. Okay, so when we got home from the hospital, I had never felt so much excruciating pain in my life. Oh yeah, so there's a plate here, a plate there, about 11 screws there and 9 screws there, I want to say. Yeah, one of those. And there's a lot of screws and 2 plates in my arms that are holding both bones back together because they both broke twice. I already said that. But okay, so what I'm getting at is right when I got home from the hospital, the worst excruciating pain I've ever felt in my fucking life. Like I was literally screaming bloody murder. So my mom, we drive back to the hospital, and while we're driving back to the hospital, I'm like this. Oh shit, I just dropped my phone. God damn. Okay, so I dropped my phone. I got a little bit excited, and I was about to, because I had my feet, I was trying to run up the window of my mom's passenger seat like this. I was like this, and my feet were like running up the window, and my arm was like hurting really bad inside the cast, and I was screaming bloody murder. That was the worst excruciating pain I've ever felt in my life. It felt like they were drilling through my bones at that moment. Like right when I got home, it started feeling like my bones were getting drilled through, like right then and there. And I've never felt pain like that in my life, and I hope I never feel pain like that again in my life, because that was fucking fucked. Like, that was horrible. It felt like they were drilling through my bones, bruh. Like, and he said I wouldn't feel anything for 24 hours. So, basically, we get back to the hospital. I'm screaming bloody murder, crying like a baby, because it hurt so bad. And then so they give me more shot. They shoot me up with whatever the fuck. They give me 3 more shots of the number or whatnot. And then they were like, okay, this time you're definitely gonna not feel anything. And I didn't feel anything. And then I kept taking the hydromorphine or whatnot. And I ended up, I regret doing this. But it was just like, I was just young and experiment. I had the pill bottle or whatever. I was crushing them up and snorting them, and getting really high, and it felt really great, and it felt like God was hugging me. And yeah, so that's how I've got into the opiate thing that I did, and been on opiates for many years. But yeah, that's all behind me. I've got grown out of that, thank Lord. By the good Lord's grace, I'm clean now. But I was on opiates for many years, and I feel like that is the reason why, is because of that. of them prescribing me those hydromorphines and me not, it was my fault for not using them the right way, how I should have used them, but I did what I did to feel good at the time. So, yeah. But this was going to be a reading about you, and I don't know how that even turned into a thing about me, but I thought I should just share that little bit about me for my followers. So I'm just going to end the video here, and I hope you took something from that. I hope you learned about me a little bit more. Quinn, coincidence, Benji Quinn, whatever the you want to call me. No, but really, I love this YouTube stuff, and I'm really trying to like really do this, and I'm really trying. This is my new job. This is my new job, and I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna be posting. I'm consistent. I got to. This is my like last chance right now. Well, no, this is not my last chance, but this is the chance. This is the one that's gonna work. This is the one that's gonna work, and I'm doing it because I love helping people. I want people to know me. I want people to really connect with me, and I want people to just know me on a deeper level, not a surface level. I'm trying to let my walls down and give you guys the scoop on me as a person, not as a tarot card reader, you know? So yeah, I hope that story resonated with someone. Maybe other people out there have had that same experience, and comment below if you've had any type of experience with that, or if you've had anyone in your like immediate family that has had experiences like that, because the pharmaceutical companies or just the doctors in general like to when kids get hurt really bad, I feel like they prescribe them the wrong things. Like I know they're in pain, but I don't think they need the most potent of the potent pain pills. Like hydromorphine is really, really fucking strong, and that's something that, yeah, stuck with me for the rest of my life. And then, oh yeah, God behold, like long behold, I get back to my high school after all that. The first group of kids I start hanging out with and became my best friends. One of them still my best friends to this day, and two of them are dead. One of them actually died in my 9th grade year from shooting up heroin. But yeah, so I get back to high school. There's kids already doing heroin in my high school. So, and I was out of pills by then. So, I knew that I was on opiates, and I knew heroin was an opiate. So what did I do? I started doing heroin. So yeah, I'll have a part 2 about, all this stuff in coming probably tomorrow, honestly. So yeah, I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I'm Quinn. I love y'all. I'm so grateful and blessed that I even have this opportunity to be on YouTube and speak my voice and share my truth. And I love you guys, okay? I really do. And I feel like this is going to be, I know this is going to be a big thing. I'm going to reach a lot of people. I'm going to touch a lot of hearts. I'm going to help a lot of people. And I just want to do good. I just want to make the world a little bit better, you know, because this world is all fucked up right now. Oh my God, I said I wasn't going to cuss. This world is all messed up right now. And I think if we all do our little part and chip in, we can make this, we're going to slowly create a utopia. That's what I think can happen. I think is going to happen. But we do have to get rid of a lot of people that are not on the right frequencies, because there's a lot of people out here that don't want anything to do with a good world, and that all they do is promote death and drugs and chaos and just shit that is not doing the world any good. People are littering all the time. People are, you know, like it's just sad how this world has came to and how this world has gotten. And I'm just trying to do my part and trying to help make this world a better place, and that's what this YouTube channel is doing, Insight to Insight. So I love you. With that, I'm going to catch y'all later. I got to go do some yard work at my brother's house and finish it finally. I've been working on my brother's yard for a week now, and I'm still got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of pine needles under rocks that I have to move every single freaking rock and get, like, it's hard. It's a lot of work. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do now. I love y'all. Mwah. Peace. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's more guys that watch this than girls, though. So I'll take that mwah back. But for the ladies, mwah. Just kidding. But yeah, I thank everybody that watching this, guys or girls alike. I love you all. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. Insight to Insight here. We'll talk to you tomorrow.